order to urge more direct voting on issues by the people at all levels of government. I am urging against most big decisions on all levels of government being made solely or mostly by politicians. You know, politicians don't speak English or any other language like other people do. They talk double speak. You have to figure out what politicians are talking about or what they are rationalizing about. Politicians speak in a sort of code that the people have to decode. For example, if a politician wants the oil in another country, and he wishes to grab it for his country, he usually, and this may not be at all a bad idea for his country, the politician announces we should go in to give the other country freedom. Politicians often cannot put practical issues or the simple truth in non-idealistic double-speak words. And since politicians are on the stage nearly all the time, they're always running for office through the media, they really can't say much straightforwardly, because being straightforward would confuse the votes. Politicians are not the ones often to be speaking on issues, and certainly not the ones to be voting on some big issues that gravely affect and concern the people. Politicians generally hide real interests behind value words. They can sugarcoat the real reason with value words. And this can be very confusing in any election. The people are not trained to disregard what a person says and to go straight to the socioeconomic, personal, or political interest being hidden. And that is what you have to do in Washington. In Washington, it's like Diogenes who went around with a lamp in the daytime looking for an honest man. Washington is Diogenian. The problem is it's full of confusing talk for ordinary people who are not trained to disregard political double talk. The people find it difficult to overlook the idealistic hype the politicians don't believe in anyway but talk. I can tell you frankly, not much is clear in Washington. And do you really want most or the most important of our national decisions made in Washington by politicians speaking double speak? Living in a politically fog-bound world of double talk, hypocrisy, and lies. Do you trust the politicians? Generally, I don't. I don't know many enough who are silly enough to. But I do trust the American people's judgment far better than the politicians. And I had rather be wrong with the American voter than right with the brand of politicians often representing us. I say let the people vote directly on the big issues that gravely concern their lives. This should be their democratic birthright. They should not have to go through middlemen politicians who corrupt the question, postpone the question, change the value meanings. We will be safer when we reduce the power of politicians in Washington by having more of the big decisions that affect people. Big decisions like money and debt and financing be approved by ordinary people. Let the people vote directly on the bigger issues. Reduce the power of politicians in Washington.
So